might be me. Hold on. Try talking again. Yeah, you're full of shit.
That's a lot better.
Oh yeah. I gotta travel to a city where I can offload a bunch of shit. So, Dune. I'll go live. We're live. Dune. Holy ass balls Tuesday. Is this fucking movie boring as fuck?
Okay, so it's a lot like what I remember then of the original.
It's so... I remember bits and pieces of the original. This is probably so much worse. It is, it's trying to be Lord of the Rings, I guess is the best way I could put it. But it is so... Okay. It's boring. I mean, they're trying to hammer home this point that this kid, Paul... is like our Neo, I guess. But they're just setting up the plot to Avatar. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Avatar, Dances with Wolves, Ferngully. It's this guy from the invading force that joins the fucking Aborigine people and then fights against his fucking people.
Sounds really original.
Mm-hmm. It
sounds really original.
I mean, the actors are really good. I mean, it's hard to be against a movie that has Aquaman, Thanos, and Drax in it, but... And then, like, the big bad guy looks like Fat Darth Vader in Darth Vader cosplay. I mean, there's a scene where he's, like, levitating, and he's wearing this black fucking cape, and it looks like he has, like, a really bad Darth Vader costume on. It's just so bad. I mean, I got, like, 28 minutes left of the movie. I mean, they're sending Zendaya out and different, like, you know, to promote the movie and shit like that. But 2 hours and 9 minutes in, she said one word in the movie, and it's Paul, which is the main character's name. And it's only him, like, seeing visions and shit because he's supposed to be Neo, the one. And they actually say, the one. It is so slow moving. There's some action sequences. I mean, Jason Momoa had the best one, but it's still like I don't know. I think the movie would be better if they had like 8 prequels to build up to this, where you're emotionally involved in the characters, I guess. But you don't, and you're not, and it's bad. Which now, are you there, Kyle? I can't hear you if you're there. If you're there, I can't hear you, Kyle. can see you're in Discord, but I can't hear you talking. Kyle, I hope you didn't have a heart attack. Kyle? Wait, I heard a small noise.
There we go.
Yep, there we go.
Why the fuck did that drop back down as soon as I went?
I have no idea, but like I was ready to fucking look up your address and get a wellness check on you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm in New World now, and my mic volume is still good. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, all I did was went to New World. Like I adjusted my mic volume and went to New World. Yay, a city to unload my shit at.
I'm running out of cities, but I think I'm also filling it up with bullshit.
Yeah, if you're putting in a bunch of crap like stone, green lumber.
No stone. I've been dropping like lumber. I reached like I think I'm what? Let me look it up. I'm like trade skills logging 104.
What's that, Eve?
So what I do is Thursday night during the football game, I just go and pick a profession and rock it.
Yeah.
A gathering
back.
profession.
I will be right back. I gotta go grab something to drink, and I gotta go take a photo of my cousin's dog. They need proof of life.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to bitch about it, but I want Kyle to be back first, and I'm not sure. Go here. Go here. Wait for Kyle to get back for a second, so he needs proof of life from a dog.
Now to send the message.
Kyle, there's going to be a time where I'm going to go somewhere and I'm going to ask you to watch Diesel. And I want you to know it's a different breed.
Totally fine with this.
You think so?
Yeah.
What kind of dogs have you watched?
Labs, golden retrievers, golden doodle.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of huskies.
Oh,
you want to talk about a different breed?
Huskies. Yeah. 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 No, I know what you're talking about. Oh, them fuckers will talk to you non-stop and as loud as possible. So I follow this groomer on Instagram, right? And she is a big German Shepherd lover, but she gets these Huskies in all the time that need grooming, and those fuckers are just the whole time. Now, she posted a video like 2 days ago, and it was, I don't want to spoil this right away, but an act of God, act against God has occurred. And she's like, I don't know who is responsible for this. I don't know if you. And it has a German Shepherd body, and then she pulls away finally. It has a pug face. It is a pug German Shepherd mix.
What the?
It is homely as fuck.
Well, I mean, anything with a pug face is just ugh.
It has the full German Shepherd body, though. Like, it's as big as a German Shepherd. But
Yeah, but that
pug face, pug tail.
I'm out. I'm out.
Yep.
Nope.
No, and then but the owners did a good thing and named it Goblin because that's what it fucking looks like. The thing is
Still,
homely as fuck, and then like I can only because it acts like a German Shepherd, like the way it like jumps up and like mannerisms and stuff like that. You could tell like German Shepherd, but
yeah.
it is a ugly. It's cute in its own way. I guess I wouldn't even. I don't want to use the word cute, but I guess adorable in its own way, which is homely and Jesus Christ. Oh my God. And it's like, I don't know what pug dad got with the German Shepherd mom because it couldn't be the other way around.
Yeah.
The groomer's like, I have questions.
That's just too much going on there.
Like, if you had to, like, look in the dictionary, like, for the saying defiance of God, there would be a picture of this dog. It is so bad. So bad. I think I'd be more okay with German Shepherd face on pug body.
Yeah, I could do that easier than.
Oh God, it's so bad. It's so bad because it looks like something that would be like I don't know, deep fake. I guess is the way to say it.
It looks like photoshopped.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, you look at it and you're like, "That's some really good visual art skills there, buddy." But fucking, you can knock it off now.
So I learned today that there is a gem that you can get and put in a weapon, where the weapon will scale off intelligence up to 80%. And I was like, oh, damn, I could do musket and warhammer. But intelligence is the second scaling for musket and only 80% of warhammer, so I would do way less damage. Which is kind of one of the things I appreciate about this game is they're different. I know eventually it's going to get easy mode. They'll do it, but they'll make gems that are like hard to get where you can scale them off different things. You can have any weapon combination you want.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I guess even that's not bad. Like if you have to work and get this gem or whatever. Damn.
Yeah, as long as if they don't make it to where it's just like fork out $20 and you get the gem, like.
I think if they wanted to do that, they would. I think they're going off the Fortnite a scheme. Like we're just gonna do it for your cosmetics.
Skins.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't spend physical money to do anything better in game. You can just look cool.
I wouldn't even like character boosts. I feel like this game is like decently difficult to level.
I mean, I haven't been on for a while, so I mean, I haven't gained.
I'm only
Hit for a
37.
I mean,
Wait,
the cool part is I'm not that far behind you.
hit slash
Even-
played. Press enter and then slash played. Oh, where'd it come up? I need all.
3 days, 49 minutes, 42 seconds.
4 days, 5 hours, 36 minutes. So it's decently difficult to level, which I don't want an easy mode game. If you want easy mode game, go fucking play World of Warcraft. Go play Lord of the Rings, Final Fantasy 14. I like that levels mean something right now. I get it when the game is like 5 years old or something like that, and you want new players to be able to fucking level faster, and then make it be end game gear is the fucking difference. Because you want something for players to have a reason to play.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I met a player today, like a person
Yeah.
in the open world. His name was Mike Honcho.
Nice.
And we were both like at this place where they had the not Azoth tree, but the next Wormite tree or whatever, the one you got to be 100 to get. We were both at
Okay.
the spot, and I seen him. His name was Mike Hacho, and he's like waiting there. And I'm like, dude, are you waiting for these trees? He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, you can have them just based off the name. And then me and him sat there and talked in area chat for a little while, and he was a cool dude. He's got a baby on the way and shit like that, and he was like level 49.
Nice.
He was also a marauder, so I guess that's another way to go about it.
I mean, that helps.
I think what we should do this weekend is make it our goal to find a company. Our things are a company that's not expecting you to give them money. Because a lot of companies will want you to like donate money to them and then kick you.
Yeah, and that would piss me off. And I'm fine. I mean,
yeah, if I've been
So-
in the company for a few weeks and they've done things and ran me through things or helped me, I'm fine giving them some gold. But right away,
because-
yeah, fuck you.
yeah, if there's like a buy-in, yeah, fuck off. Like, I want nothing. And I seen one guy, his post today was, so you can't find the company, just start one. You don't want to pay in a bunch of money, just start your own company. Run
I'm
it the way you want.
I'm also thinking that might be the way.
He's like, because if you want to wage war, I mean, fund your own war as your own company. Like, makes sense. It's like anything else in life. You want to do it, fucking don't figure out how you make everyone else do it for you. You just go out there, make a plan, fucking go do what you need to do what you want to do.
Maybe we should do that. Just make our own company. Hold on. How do you make your own?
I just start talking to one of the other four personalities in my head. That's how I make my own company.
Oh, nice. Yeah, maybe we make our own company. Hold on. I should Google it. Hold on. And I mean, then it's up to us to recruit and whatever. That might be fun, Kyle.
I mean, it might not be a bad idea. I mean, it depends on what we want out of a company in total. Like, do we want to be like one of the companies that's trying to rule all the different cities, or do we just want to be a company that like, hey, we just fucking want to be able to get everybody together to like run through different things in the game that don't, require.
Well, I guess it depends on what the company wants to do and how big we are. You know what I mean? Like, I think it should just be people that are chill and want to enjoy the game and have fun. We don't have to be these fucking egocentric fucking. I actually think that's a good idea. We get you and Dan hold on message chat and be like, Dan, want to make our own company? At Dan. So I mean, like, we can all be like officers and shit like that. Recruit people, have fun. We already have a Discord. Open the main menu. do that right now. Select create a company. I company. Create a company. Ooh, it does let me. Well, I'm doing it right now, Kyle. You're gonna be the first member. There's a bunch of logos to go through. Bring up YouTube on your phone.
Hold on a second. I'm sending a message.
All right, I'm gonna grab a drink while we do that. All right, I'm back. Bring up YouTube because there's tons of like icons and shit. Actually, you can look through the icons if you bring up your menu and hit G. There's icons you can buy too. That's pretty cool though. And it's only cool in the sense that they figured out a way to make money, which is creative as fuck.
Oh, here we go. This is what you're talking about. The whole company.
Mm-hmm. Dude, there's some cool ones.
So far, the really cool ones that I've seen that I like, they cost money. But I'm not opposed to spending
I
money.
say I'm not opposed either.
Like there's
There's ones with just like two beers clinking.
well, the ones I like, the buy ones is there's one with like an axe with some ivy wrapped around it. That one looks pretty cool. And then there's a hammer with a mountain background.
Did you see the two cups like clinging? Scroll all the way to the top, and then fourth row down, all the way to the left.
Well, that one's pretty good too.
Oh, dude, there's one with a chef's hat and a like spatula and spoon crossing. That looks like Biffy's logo. We could be Biffy the Beat Slayers.
I was gonna say it almost looks like a Biffy logo.
Right? I'm not
I found
opposed to that.
one. Trying to find that one.
All the way to the left. All the way to the left and keep scrolling down.
Like past the Roman numerals, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just past them. There's a map like with a telescope above it.
I'm not seeing either one of them.
Well, get the way all the way through the Roman numerals. It goes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then a map.
Oh,
and
you
one
said
down.
left. You have
I said
left and right.
I
mixed
messed
up.
that up. I've been drinking. That's what I do. Oh, I do like that. The hammer with the fucking mountains in the background, the all the way the bottom one to the right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones I seen. I'm like, ooh, that is badass. I like it was that one and then the axe with the ivy.
Ooh, there's a. I like the snake. Uh, if you go all the way to the bottom of the axe, and then there's like the peace sign and a wolf fire. Sorry, all the way to the right. And then there's a crest with the snake. We could be Cobra Kai.
It could be.
Ooh. I feel like Cobra Kai would be a good name. One people would want to join. I'm gonna buy it. Kyle, do you want to be Cobra Kai?
My question is it taken yet? Because if it's not, then I'm totally
All
in.
right, hold on. I'll buy it just to know that. How do you buy it? Game menu. How do you buy it? And store. Company crest. Animal pack. 500. Oh, it's $10. Fuck yeah. All right, I gotta go where nobody sees my information. Yeah, good.
Yeah, remember you're streaming, so while you're doing that, I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Just doing that right now. Whoa! All right, I should shrink that. Just go.
And I'm back.
Yay! 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 Ah!
I never looked at the store yet. I seen consumables. I'm like, oh shit, have there been like XP bonus things I could buy I didn't know about? Nope,
Nope.
it's just dies. Just fucking dies. I'm like, man, because that would have pissed me off. I was like, if I could have bought XP boosters this whole fucking time, I'd be pissed.
I'm glad they don't do that.
Back when I was like level 32 and you guys were like 26 yet, and you're like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that would have been way worse because I'd have been like probably 40 and going.
All right. Okay, so great company. Great company. I don't own this item. Unlock bundle. Alright, company. Create. It definitely needs to be red. And, ooh, no. I'm trying to look for the best background.
I'm heading to my fishing
KAI,
spot.
right?
Yep. That's
KIA.
KIA. Or no, KAI.
Oh,
KAI. Cobra Kai.
name's already taken.
Bullshit.
What about with a K? 2 Ks.
What about Miyagi Dojo?
Where did he have a cobra? Wait, what was the other name he called it? Remember when he broke away?
What was that? What do you fucking call that?
Eagle Fang.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, somebody's got it. I got Cobra Kia.
Which Miyagi Dojo would probably be taken.
KAI.
Yes, KA.
I got Red
KAI.
Chunk Cobra Kai.
That works.
Yeah. Invalid characters? Oh, it worked now. Red Chunk Cobra Kai. Hey, there we go. Got our first member.
I finally joined a company.
Can we rename the members? Kyle. Change rank. Are you sure would transfer ownership, all membership claims, structure, trust funds? You want to be the main guy?
I don't want to be the main. I don't want to be in charge of it. I hate being in charge of things. When people need direction, I'm the last guy. I just suggest to the leader what we should do. That's my role in life.
Consul. You're the second highest rank.
That's right, bitches. You gotta suck my dick to get to the big guy.
Yay! Does it show? Yes! Made her own company. Strike first. Ask questions last. Right, what do we want to... Where are you?
Over by Cutlass Keys. No, not the fort. This is actually Cutlass Keys.
Yeah.
Apparently I had something that turned in here, so I was like, I'll take the experience while I'm over in this area.
You want to mess around and do PvP stuff?
We can give it a shot. I mean, most of what I've seen online tonight is way higher level than me, but
We'll do it right by you. Like, here, I'm going to come to your city. And then we'll go to that fast travel right next to the... Or do you want to do First Light? Controlled by Covenant. Wait, let's see if we got one in our own territory that's controlled by somebody else. Which we don't. I think we have a better chance at First Light of getting PvP players closer to our level. Actually, no, look at... Wait. Everfall.
the Castle Everfall says it's controlled by the Syndicate.
Well, come to Everfall. Let's tear that up.
I'm gonna hit that Shadow
Mine Shrine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm in Cutlass Keys. I'm gonna flag PvP here first, and then hit the Shadow Mine Shrine.
Yep. Same.
Oh.
All right, now I gotta invite you again. There.
Hold on. How do you flag for PvP again?
You.
There we go. Oh, come on. I thought I hit fast travel. Yeah, there we go.
We got a bunch of people that aren't us. Oh, there's a Kyle. Look at our fucking logo. It's badass.
That's pretty badass.
I guess let's make our way to the fucking... Try to make our way anyway. Do you have any wood and flint?
No, because I dropped everything back in Windsward.
Look for flint.
Lint?
Yeah.
Lint.
I got enough wood. Keep an eye out for flint.
Oh, I got flint. Oh, this isn't gonna work. This is mature wood tree. It's gonna be aged wood.
Try to get close. I got wood. Let's try to get closer. We're still 400 meters away. Why, Fox? Just subscribed. Oh, shit. I never even went back live. That's what you call drinking rum. Jason! We made a company called Red Chunk Cobra Kai. Strike first. And this is New World. Wow, I lagged a little. I've never lagged before in this game.
I did earlier tonight.
Weird. What the fuck are you thinking?
That dog had no chance.
Alright, we're within 500 meters. We're going to try to camp right here. Oh, you made one. Alright, hold on.
How did I not?
That's right here. I'm putting stuff into it. There we go. Let's try to PvP! So this is supposed to be Covenant controlled.
Syndicate.
Oh, sorry. Right in the front door?
Not Marauders, so that's all. That's all
Right.
we needed to know.
Going in. Where is Marauders?
On the map, I could have swore it said.
So did I. I mean, that means they'll be back, I guess.
Controlled by Syndicate.
Hmm. Hmm. Is there another place? It says controlled by Syndicate. Yeah. Is it glitching? Because that's clearly a Marauder.
Flag on the center there, yeah.
See, I had somebody earlier, that Mike Honcho guy I was hanging out with. Like, I had a tree spawn, and I was like, dude, you can have it. And he's like, I don't see a tree there. Kyle.
Well, I don't fully understand how all this PvP shit works anyway, so.
Me neither. Hmm. Hmm.
Says war in progress, control point locked until 1 hour after war resolve.
Oh, can't fast travel. I'm gonna pee. Watch my back for a minute. And then I don't think I have a recall to in up. You probably do.
A Windsword.
Yep, mine's same. All right, hold on. Let me go pee, and then we'll see if we can't get back there, and then go to First Light. Because that's definitely not ours.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Place you've had sex.
All right. Can you get back to Windsor? I can. Wait, did you
Yeah.
go pee too?
Nope, I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah, I can recall it in.
All right, I'm doing it.
Damn.
All right, then I'm just gonna go to the island by First Light, Cape Thomas.
Hey, Thomas, here we come, bitches.
Oh, it's a lynx. Yeah, big fuck you, Warhammer. Suck my dick. Oh, you marked it too. Let's go. Go, Kyle. We're doing PvP stuff. We rarely PvP unless it's PUBG.
This is true.
Which one of these nights I'm gonna go back to play it. Probably do it soon. I haven't been able to play with Florida.
And I miss Gordo.
So do I.
Like Grand Theft Auto night with the other night, I was like, ah, damn, here's fucking Gordo.
So do I. We're caught between a rock and a hard place because this game is so good, and Gordo likes this game too.
He's got shitty roommates that don't want him using all the fucking bandwidth.
Right. Which I guess that
Fuck.
won't be a problem soon. Wrong button. Oh, it's our war camp. Are there benefits here? Guess I never understood what war camp was for. Also, I seen some things, dude. Like when they have the invasions.
Yeah.
There's like this big fucking mech head that comes out that you gotta fight at the end, like a level 65. I'm gonna get out of the war camp. I was like, holy shit. So there's still so much to the game that we haven't even like unlocked or done.
Correct. I mean, we just done.
Basic shit. Which I'm fine taking a casual stroll to the end. I'm not.
I've still only done the one dungeon. Like,
And you get these people on that fucking page that are like, I'm level 60, there's nothing to do. Well, fucking you just did it in 2 weeks, dude. Of course there's nothing.
what's it like not having a life? I mean,
Oh, here we go. Come on in.
I'm working on it.
This is kind of spooky. I like this aspect to it because you don't know where anybody's gonna come from.
Correct. Because just everybody in another faction and the syndicate like got a message saying, hey, it's taken over. And then you don't know how many of the people that are actually flagged for PvP are like, yeah, I'll go over there and do that. Or, fuck it, I ain't got time to do that shit.
Plus, it sends up a big fucking green beam. I like that we're
Correct.
green though. It makes me feel like we're Greenland.
We're envious.
Which, by the way, I watched the new Injustice animated thing.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's not the Injustice from the game or the comics. The only gripe I have is too much Harley Quinn. Because she basically ruins everything. Her character is horrible. They have ruined it, trying to force it down our fucking throat.
I was gonna say they're stressing too hard of making her a mainline. Yeah, I remember the old days where like all she ever was Joker's underling to go do the shit
Right.
that.
I can't. Too annoying. They make her too annoying. I mean, flesh out her character. I mean, her character arc is decent. Just ruin it with all this. Mr. J!
Well, I mean, I'm over the old Batman animated series, and like that's how I remember being.
Right, but they've gone like too far. Like in the the old Batman animated series, it was fine. She was a one-off character. Trying to make her a main character was like, oh, things for Mr. J all the time. Oh, there it is. First Light Keep under attack.
The bat signal has been lit. Watch one level 60 rolls in here and just wipes us both out.
Fuck, we never set up a camp either.
Nah, for this one.
Should we run out and do it?
I think I've got the materials. I'm going to run out.
I'm going with you.
I'll ping it.
Well, I gotta go too to claim it.
Oh.
Go to left, left, left. Actually, we should both make a camp. That way we can, or after we die the first time, we come back and make a second one. Remember, it was 2 times, then out.
Yes.
So on the second time, we needed to make a different camp. Third time, a different camp.
Oh,
I don't have flint. Come here. There's beach over here. We can get it here.
I've got flint. I just don't have greenwood. I do now.
I can make it the next time. All right, remember, after our second death, we got to make a new camp. Go straight. We can go in through this side door.
It's still green.
So yeah, they did the same Injustice story. Like, you know, Superman gets infected with Joker toxin and kills his wife. But they like made a very shortened story of it all. I think they didn't think there were as many like fans of Injustice as there are.
It's just dumb on their part. Like anything comic book nowadays, like you have to overthink the shit out of it.
First Light Keep is under attack. I still thought it was good. I liked the story. It wasn't the comic book Injustice story or even the video game. It was their own like little offshoot story, and it was good. Which, by the way, I found a few places online you can watch these movies now. What sucks is you'll try to click play or pause or volume, and it'll bring up a secondary window. But if you got Chrome, you don't got to worry about fucking viruses and shit like that. You just, like, have to re-click. So it takes, like, 4 clicks, but then it gets going. Which I think there's even a way to set it up where websites can't open a new page and it won't do it.
That's like right in Chrome settings is
Yeah.
prevent pop-ups. Yeah, there's a set. Yeah, there's a setting.
Ooh, we got it.
Well, that was rough. How long do we got to defend for?
Sure. If you can see anybody coming.
That's kind of why I went up. Was like, I haven't seen anyone yet.
They haven't figured out a way to get rid of bots. You still get the bot fucking messages. Oh, I'm making a new drink. Oh, dude, so I didn't even tell you. I cracked my dome so good today.
Yeah.
Yeah, on underneath a camper. Hold on, I'll send the picture to the chat.
Big old goose egg.
Well, and I cut it open.
Oof. That's what I always hated about working on semi trucks. Fucking always smash this shit out of my head. Ooh yeah, yep. That's a good thing that's on top of your head. Because you seeing that probably wouldn't have not been well.
No, no. I caught it like I had to like crouch down and put my arms above my head and try to breathe because it was. And then thank God, work Kyle is also a firefighter, where he's trained in EMS. So I had to page him before I passed out, and he like looked at it and shit. Like he was like, "You should go get a couple staples." And I'm like, "No, I don't think I need to," which I didn't. I'm still fine.
They always oversell things.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
should get stitches for
they
that.
gotta go on the side of caution.
True. Because that's their medical responsibility. Like they have medical training saying this is how you should have. You can't go back if something happens and be like, whoa.
No, I mean their default should be go get checked out. I can understand that. Like go get checked out.
Recently I heard of one where a guy I know freaking is out golfing and golf cart tipped over, just a big bruise on the back of his leg and turned into being more than that.
Yeah, but with our like social climate, I guess I want to say, like if he goes home and then he develops a blood clot and dies, they'd be like, EMS person at scene didn't tell him, you know.
Yeah. Because I thought about it, I'm like, man, like how many fucking bruises have I had in my life? And I'm like, fuck, it's just a bruise. I ain't gonna do shit about it. I mean, I've had some.
Yeah, but you always hear about this one time one guy got a bruise and it plugged up his artery, never got it checked out, and then dies.
Yeah, I'm like, the odds of that happening are so insane.
Yeah, it's like COVID. Probably COVID's probably more so, I'll give you that. Do you know like they stopped clamoring about the Delta variant because they got stats released from the CDC? So the stats from the CDC were like the Delta variant is more contagious, but 80% less deadly than the original COVID. So original COVID was like what, like 0.03% mortality rate worldwide, and the Delta variant is 80% less than that.
Here's the question: is how much of that is actually to do from the difference in the two variants and just be where we're further ahead on how to medically treat COVID now.
Or the other thing is pre-existing condition.
Well, and you got to think too, the original first round of COVID, it wiped out most of our weak that were prone to have complications
That's
from
the
it.
thing. Like COVID was the coup de grace of like different ailments. Oh, here comes somebody.
One level 60 is going to wipe our ass out, I bet.
You got me.
Yeah, it's about to get me. Yep.
Camp. Shit.
Called that shit.
All right. So we got to make him chase us. I'm going to go in there, make him chase me. You got to fucking pick him off. Shit. Shit. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah, these.
All right, camp. I can't even go to camp near a settlement.
What's your nearest settlement? First Light?
Yeah. Just nothing you can do. Which I'm okay with. He's level 60, we're level 35. 36. We shouldn't be able to hold up against him. Even two of us.
Correct. I mean, that seems completely reasonable. Like,
No, that I'm happy that's the way it was. I think I would be upset if
if
people,
the two of us got a level 60, like,
yeah, I would be upset when I hit level 60. If that could happen.
especially for the sense that, like, we've got missions that are just a couple levels higher than us that we're fucking struggling to do right now. Like, pull up my journal here a second. Oh, I still got to do that. I need to do that sometime this week and get a few people together to do the Amrine again, because I got to do the ritual quest.
Oh no shit, let's go there. Let's see if we can't find a group.
Damn it. I already used my recall Dan.
Well, I mean, we'll have to use some. Go to Windsward. I get so much of that shit now, it's not even fair.
I was at like almost 900 before tonight. I probably used 150 or so ish.
I keep maxing out.
What I want to do is I think I've got like 4 of them bottles.
Yeah.
I'll fucking start selling them things so I can buy the really badass house.
Alright, so we're under the temple. Over there.
Are we still flagged for PvP?
Unflagged. Well, plus we want to leave the group anyway in case we get into one that's not up.
I figured do the group invite, get us paired back up, because I'm like, well, that's... The only reason why it made me think about the PvP thing is because it was the last night I got on for a little bit. And just outside that exit of the city, there was a big, giant, naked PvP fight going on. No weapons, nothing. They're just fucking punching the shit out of each other. No clothes, no armor, nothing. I was like, well, you don't see that every day. And then, like, there's just 20 other people standing around going, what the actual fuck?
Oh, hold on a second. Let me see if I can. Mute. All right. Now we just gotta wait for people to pick us up. I've done this a few times where I just hang out here and people will invite me. I was talking to somebody today who's a successful streamer.
Yeah.
Not like I don't know, like, God, if he watches this, I wouldn't want him to think. But like, he's a successful streamer. Like, he can stream for a living.
Nice.
Right, and I'm like, yeah, I do it too. And we met like on Twitter and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, I stream and stuff like that, but I do it to hang out with my friends. And he's like, you're funny. You should do it to make money. And I'm like, no, because like, I think that would make it different.
Then you have to watch what you say, and it's
Well, I
just
think it would make it very different. Like, if this was our job, Kyle, like, if this is where we got our money from, we would act different.
well, I mean, it's just like your regular job. There's things that you don't do there that you're like, well, I
Right.
can't do that because, well, I'd get fired, and well, I need a paycheck. So
Would this be fun anymore?
I don't know if it'd be fun if it was.
I mean, people would say, like, well, I mean, you get to play video games for a living and shit like that. Well, I don't think video games would seem as fun then.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would depend on how successful we were and how stable. But even then, I'd still always in the back of my mind being like, well, any day now this could dry up and
Yeah.
there's no income anymore, and what do I do then? What's a washed up streamer do with his life? Like,
I don't know. I think you know this about me. I hate my father. Like, I cannot stand him. I think he's the biggest piece of shit on the planet. But he used to paint, right?
yeah,
Well, God, I don't know. He could be dead for all I know. I wouldn't know. But, like, he painted. And he was like, people ask me if they could buy my paintings and stuff like that. And I always say no, because if I start selling them and make that my business, it's not fun anymore. It's a job. And I feel like that makes a lot of sense for what we do. Like,
yeah,
this is fun. It's a way for me, you, and Gordo. I don't want to exclude anybody or anything, but like the main core is me, you, and Gordo, and then Kenny and Dan sometimes. But like, this is fun. Like, oh, I got invited to a group. Oh, you're in there too. No, you're not.
I'm not. I was like, I am not.
Hold on. I told him to invite you.
And now I'm here.
Good. But like, he had this thing where like, if he had to paint for a living, it wouldn't be fun anymore. And I never understood it. Like, well, fuck, if you got to paint for a living, wouldn't that be great? Like, you get to do this thing you love and make money. But I think I understand it now with streaming is where if we did this for a living, it would seem like work.
And it takes the yeah. I mean, I've kind of really get that concept because
Like, we stream and we can take nights off with no issue. But if it were a job, well, if we take the night off, like,
we're not
we
gonna
don't make money.
income. Yeah. Can I afford to go that, day or 2 days or whatever without any income?
Or now we took a week's vacation. Are we relevant anymore? And then hope and pray you don't say something bad or.
I'm worried about, freaking getting blown up on the internet and. Yeah.
That's why I worry about, like, would we. Alright, I really don't want to be a Hollywood person. Even if we made it big with making movies, I don't want to be someone who goes to Hollywood. I want no part of Hollywood. I don't know how we just got in here by hanging out, but it happens all the time.
So you gotta think, there's people that want to run this, like, constantly, because they're kind of trying to get all the best drops.
Now we gotta run here and jump. I missed it! I died! Oh no!
And
Sorry, bros! I fucked up! I missed the jump!
I did too. That's the first time I've ever missed that.
Really sorry, guys. I missed that jump. I got fucked up on rum and coke. I lied. It was rum and Dr. Pepper. I don't want you guys to take that like I don't care about you because I lied about what I was drinking. All right, let's be cool about it. We all got this.
I mean, they're still throwing down the heels, so I mean.
I know you guys are quiet, but it all works out for me.
mean, glad most of us are stupid high level.
Yeah, just gotta pull it all.
Well, I mean, we got a healer that thinks he could run this thing by himself, so I mean, there's that.
Ah! Love the Warhammer. There we go.
Oh shit, that's right. You gotta jump off here.
Ah, shit, I didn't do that.
Hold on, but everybody's going down the stairs. This motherfucker's mining. Gotta get that elite supply chest.
Come on, bros, we got this.
Is it just me, or are we doing like 90% of
Yeah,
the damage?
I think we are. Oh, there we go.
Like, we just took that thing down, I'm like, I wasn't dying any. Grand
Sons of
Traverse.
bitches. Go for the... Kyle, don't chase that. Go for the pile.
Alright, I'll go. I'm gonna go kill the 30 or so fucking...
Here we go now. Feel me flow. You can hear me go now. Let's go get it. There we go.
That was working.
I am righteous. Suck my hammer. You're still hatchet and axe, right?
Correct.
I keep looking for a way to move away from axe because, like, I'm so far into hammer. But there's no complementary weapons unless sword and shield.
And it's just not the same.
And I'm not gonna go hatchet. And I don't want to do spear unless I'm doing fucking musket. Which I really love musket, but like if you're not landing headshots, you're not doing anything. That's kind of broken and they need to fix that, but
Where's everybody grouping at?
Sure, I'm here with you.
Where's the rest of the party? There's down this way.
Like I was typing, missed you. Hey, where are you at, Kyle?
Down below.
Got ya.
It'd be to the left. I found the rest of the party.
I'll go stand on the other one.
Yeah, we already did that. The bridge is up.
Fuck you, I just activated it.
Yeah, you can keep activating it even after.
Coming.
Oh, this is... Alright, let me back towards everybody. I'm bringing more stuff. Making this a party.
It's not a party. I totally did Black Widow right there. That's a party?
You were all trying to fight one thing over here. I was like, I'm gonna go grab it all. Fuck it.
That's my secret, Tony. I am always horny.
Will I get a candle from here like I always do?
Same. I've never fucking used them anywhere.
They're a decoration for your house. Son of a bitch finally died.
Son of a bitch.
Isn't there a chest over here?
Right.
I thought there was one back here. And there is.
Come in.
I about got it. You'll get here just in time to loot the chest.
You're welcome.
I gotta go get this other one, though. Where's this one at?
Over here. Here.
I'm gonna go pull the big boss already. Yep.
Oh, you get him down in time. Cake.
That guy was very focused on me, but thank God our healer actually got his shit together.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't
easy
think.
mode. Remember at one time that was difficult?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Alright. I think that's where we should call it a night.
I'm supposed to do something here.
No, I think... You sure?
Yeah, like my main story mission is something about something.
Well, hang out till you get it.
Visit the altar inside the temple to activate your heart gem.
Right here. Nothing there?
Okay, there's nothing there.
I remember doing that on one quest. Don't think I've made it to the next one.
I mean, I remember doing that too. Did I break the game?
Or is it a different instance?
Yeah, visit the altar inside the temple to activate your heart gem.
Well, this isn't a temple.
I think. Oh, maybe I didn't have to do this. I think because there's the other,
The next instance or whatever.
not the instance, but there's like in the regular map where you don't have to go to the dungeon. There's that Amarine,
Yeah.
the tower thingy.
Yeah.
I think that's all right. Well, at least now I know. I thought I had to run that again, but
No,
you
it's
know,
I did it. It's the tower just west of here. Alright, well I'm gonna watch the rest of Dune and call it a night.
not gonna make it very long tonight.
Yeah, I mean now I'll probably hang on in here and fucking ooh, I got track it and skinny. Yay.
I got like garbage for running that thing.
No, I might be up for a while, but I'm just gonna be watching Doctor Who videos and stuff.
Oh, you're at that level of drunk. All right.
Oh yeah. Well, they're going back to the original showrunner.
So I got to get like into it.
Yeah, they're going back to Davies, the guy who ran Dave Tennant's time. They got rid of this woke bullshit because like the ratings tanked, and they're going back to the Dave Tennant showrunner. Remember that video I always do with the 500 miles, the Doctor Who version?
Yeah.
The guy who did that,
Okay.
he's going back to being the showrunner. I'm like, fuck yes. It's not Moffat, my favorite, but a very good one.
Nice.
Instead of this woke Doctor Who, like all your heroes have to be female and I don't know. I don't know. I consider myself pretty middle of the world, like politically. But if you want something to be like woke, or I guess if you want some like superhero to be female or transgender or have this ideal that you want, make one. You don't have to turn all the other ones to the way you want. I guess like
Well,
how good would any of your favorite like comic book heroes be if they turned completely the way you wanted them? Wouldn't it lose like what you loved about them in the first place?
yeah, more than likely. More than likely.
And again, just make your own heroes. You don't have to change the ones we have. Let those people made their own heroes the way they wanted. Make your own. And I mean, you can say like, well, they don't have as high a standing and they're not as popular. Well, then maybe there's a reason for that.
Oh. Why do you think they're not as popular?
I guess it's like with us. Like, we make movies. And we make them the way we like and what we want to do. Does that mean, like, we're allowed to, like, say, like, well, I mean, Lord of the Rings is pretty good. Why shouldn't it be the same story as LDR? Because it's fucking not. Make your own. And I feel like all these things they do, like, cheapen. I mean, like, with, like, people are putting that headline out there, like, Superman. Superman's bisexual now. No, it's Superman's kid. And, okay. I mean, it doesn't... I guess none of it matters. Like, nobody thinks, like, if Superman's going out to smash aliens and save us, they're not going to be like, well, he's transgender, don't let him do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're broke down by the side of the road and you have no way of fixing your car or anything else, do you care if a fucking drag queen pulls up and fucking fixes your tire?
No. You're just happy to be back on the road.
Right. It's not like you're not. It's not like you're like, well, wait, hold on. I want to wait till somebody with my political affiliation, like, comes up and fixes that. Honestly, I find myself probably more conservative than I've ever been in my life. But, like, if somebody, like, comes up and says hello to me and they're, like, transgender or have different pronouns, I guess. Like, if a person walks up to me and they look like a woman and I say, hello, ma'am, and they go, wait, I am not a ma'am, I am a they, them, I would say, okay, they, them, how are you doing today? It's nice to meet you. I wouldn't outwardly, like, go to, like, misuse their pronouns or whatever, but I guess if somebody says to me how they like to be addressed, I would address them the way they like to be addressed. I'm not going to openly mock a person. I mean, even if I think it's ridiculous, you know, if somebody came and said, like, hey, I would like to be, like, pronounced as Cupcake and Shortcake Jr., I might chuckle a little bit, but I'll be like, are you serious? And they'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, Cupcake.
Yeah, what's up, Cupcake?
Right. And I mean, in that one interaction, maybe there was a snarky comment, but, like, if I got to know them and, like, consider them a friend and stuff like that, I wouldn't even think twice about, like, hey, you know, I would probably even introduce, I would introduce them that way, because that's the way they like to be introduced. I'd be like, hey, you know, this is Cupcake and Cupcake Jr., you know. You think you'd still have a hard time with it?
I don't know. My problem is remembering. It's like, don't get pissed off at me. Like, yeah, you told me once, and I'll try to do my best to remember. But if I fuck it up again, don't jump my shit. Just remind me again. Like,
right, but you're not outwardly trying to offend them. That's the other thing. Like, as you like in your heart and like how you feel, like if you were friends with someone who's transgender and changed their gender or their pronouns constantly, you're not like outwardly trying to offend them.
No, because the way I've always looked at it is people are people. I don't
Mhm.
care what you call or classify yourself. I don't care. That doesn't. You're a person. I'm gonna treat you like a person.
Right. And if I decided tomorrow, I'm like, Kyle, I want to be considered Count Chocula. That might be different because you would mock me forever. But
Now, I would give you tons of shit, but I mean,
no, but if I was like, seriously, Kyle, I want to be Count Chocula.
I'd still give you tons of shit, but I wouldn't say, hey, no, I don't. I'm not gonna support that. Fucking.
See, now, no, that's the thing, though, because you're my friend, you would constantly pick on me about it. It wouldn't be like, and I wouldn't be mad because you're my friend. That's what friends do. They pick on each other because that's how you know they like you.
I mean, at least that's how I always grew up. Is like people that give you shit and made it sound like they absolutely hated your guts. Like them are the people that probably care the most about you.
Yeah, because I think it's different if you genuinely hate someone, you go out of your way to make it known that you hate someone. But
I genuinely hate someone, I have zero to no contact with them. Like
right,
I'll only interact
that's what I'm
with
saying.
them. I absolutely fucking have to.
In your real life, if you don't like someone, you really don't even address them or have anything to do with them.
Yeah, I pretend they don't fucking exist.
There's people I don't like I don't associate with them and stuff like that. Even like people you've had issues with in the past. So like remember like that time like Rob like decided like drunken Rob, I guess. It was like Kyle's my person I'm gonna fucking talk shit to and shit like that. And like he's constantly like apologized for it. He's like, hey, I'm sorry, and stuff like that. Like if Rob never apologized or anything, you would be like, hey, I'd be like, hey, we're going to a party that's at Rob's. You'd be like, yeah, I'm good. No thanks.
Exactly.
Like you wouldn't be like, I'm gonna go there, but I'm gonna like misuse Rob's pronouns. So I just, and then like if somebody doesn't like you, why would you outwardly go out of your way to try to make them accept or make them like you? It's like if somebody doesn't like mustard on their sandwich, you'd be like, you piece of shit racist, how dare you not like mustard? Or can't you be just like, all right, you don't like mustard?
I mean, regular yellow mustard, I'm not a big fan of, but you throw some spicy burst brown on that bitch, I'm all in.
That's what I don't get. Like, so like, you're free to like or dislike whatever you want. So if there are people who don't agree with people who being gay, as long as they're not out there like, I'm hunting down every gay person and punching them in the face, why do you care?
Yeah, that's the problem most people don't get is just because someone has a thought process, yeah, you might not agree with it, but they're still entitled to their own fucking thought process. Like you can't control or change or make them.
And then my thing, like, what makes someone a racist?
They get in a car and makes left-hand turns.
No, like if somebody like says like, I guess there's a point. Like if someone in their heart just doesn't like people for the different color. Like if someone says like I don't like black people, and they just don't associate themselves with black people, what does it matter? It doesn't.
Yeah.
But now when they're out there trying to convince other people to not like black people, that's a little bit different. If you're trying to push your ideals on another person.
That's wrong there. Or if you're going out of your way to generally make somebody that you don't like have a bad day,
Right.
that's not right either. Like,
Just because they're black.
yes.
I guess, like, if you don't like black people, fine. Don't associate with black people. It's not hurting anybody. When you try to, like, make other people not like black people because of your views, that's wrong. But, like, who cares what you don't like or dislike? Just don't force it upon other people. But now, I mean, you could get into the systemic argument where, like, our country was very racist 50 years ago. Are we as racist now? No. Are there still people who were raised by those people from 50 years ago? Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say, does racism still exist? Yes. But, I mean, are we progressing and trending in the correct direction? That's all you got to keep.
Yeah, I think we're in a society now, for the most part, I think, where it's like, well, you don't have to like it, but keep it to your fucking self. As where we're in a society where, like, well, if you don't like it, keep it to yourself, but if you don't like what we like, you're also bad. Which I don't think that's true. People don't have to sign on to your ideals or buy into your political opinion. You just have to do no harm.
Yeah, and I mean, so like the big one going around right now is the vaccine mandate that some companies are putting in place. I can't believe how many people don't realize. I don't care if it's federal law or not. If a company says their policy is going to be that you have to have a vaccine to work for them, that's their choice. If you
Right,
don't
and they
agree
should
with
be
it,
able to have that choice.
You don't have to work for that company anymore.
Right.
If you're that strongly against getting the vaccine and they're saying you have to have it, well, I guess it's time to go find a new job. There's a lot of jobs out there right now.
Because 99.9% of people already have vaccines. 90 You are more likely to die of COVID than you are to not have a vaccine. Like, I guess, what's the numbers of people who are religious and don't get the polio vaccine, you know? It's less than 0.01%. You already have vaccines. Like, you've already been given them. Like, how is the way that we eliminated polio?
Yeah.
Through fucking vaccines. Measles. The same.
Well,
Now, like,
measles, bumps.
the flu, there's vaccines and they change and COVID's the same way.
I was like, COVID's going to be much like the flu shot. Like,
it's always mutating, always changing, and like the media pumped the Delta variant, where they're like, "Well, it's more contagious." Well, now they have numbers that came out that the Delta variant is 80% less deadly than the original COVID, and we have a significant portion of the population that is vaccinated. So why is it less deadly? You mean because people are fucking vaccinated against it?
well, the weak ones already got thinned out of the herd.
And that was still a small percentage. And you know, anybody out there that fucking lost somebody to COVID, I'm sorry. And
I don't know.
it's anybody to lose anybody for any reason is bad, but it's still not as deadly as we pump it up in the media. I
I just have a problem with when it first came out, everyone's a fucking expert and like, oh, there's nothing to be worried about. Well, I mean, it could be true, but still, hundreds of thousands of people lost their lives at the beginning because people are like, oh, fuck it, still mean shit to me.
yeah,
Like,
but all right. To that same point, hundreds of thousands of people lose their lives driving.
correct.
Hundreds of thousands of people lose their life to AIDS, and we know how they get that.
I mean,
And on a much larger scale, hundreds of thousands of people lose their lives to smoking.
so there's a difference. Most of them things, the car accident, it
Because they
doesn't always
choose to
necessarily.
drive, they choose to smoke.
Yeah. I have to choose between my personal safety and going and getting groceries at the grocery store. That's to me where COVID's different. Like, yes, I have to still get into my car to where I could die.
Well, you could still
to
die
the
from
grocery store.
flu.
And that's a possibility too.
You can die from the cold.
That one's not nearly as common.
No,
That one's like a
but on the
super
same
rare
scale. But if you have
case.
pre-existing conditions, much like COVID, you could die from the cold.
Well, any illness with pre-existing conditions could kill you.
Right. That's where before COVID, like months before COVID, my aunt died, and I was at her funeral. And my uncle had stage 4 bone cancer. It wasn't lung or something like that. He wasn't a smoker and shit like that. But it was like bone cancer. And then a month later, he died from COVID after they said he had, a month to live. So did COVID kill him or cancer?
Well, I mean, he had a pretty serious pre-existing condition of cancer, so his immune system is already wiped from trying to fight that. And then if he contracted COVID, that's not doing him any favor.
Put you over the edge.
Yeah, like. So the way I look at it, technically, yes, COVID did kill him. Him having cancer didn't help his odds in trying to survive COVID.
But now you put into effect, like, we're a capitalist country. And we paid for... If somebody died of COVID, hospitals got paid for it.
Yeah, and which I thought was completely bullshit. Like, they should have never did that. Like,
no, because it's going to skew the numbers. And I think you're going to get a lot of... I don't know. I don't trust a lot of the result. Because you get a lot of false positives. And also, our false positives have never fallen off our COVID numbers. They've never taken them away.
yeah.
I just think... I don't know. I guess... I want to say it's overblown. But... if we didn't react the way we did, couldn't there have been more who died? I guess.
That's the way I look at it. Is if we would have done absolutely nothing, I think a lot more people would have died. It would be continuing to still die if, like...
But we didn't do... I don't know. We didn't do more during H1N1. Which was way more contagious. And there were lower numbers. Did we get into the, like, it's the it thing?
Yeah, but so with H1N1, had we reacted in a better, more appropriate manner like we did with COVID, what would have them numbers been? How many people would have actually lost their lives then?
What I'm saying is, like, we didn't react. And it wasn't a big thing. but now that we did, is it more overblown? Or were there more people who died to H1N1 as opposed to, like my uncle? Like, he died to cancer. Would they have said he died from cancer or H1N1? Are we putting more on... Oh, shit. We had chats. Chuck was here.
The other thing that, so you go back to H1N1, how long did it take us to determine a course of action to combat it for the people that actually did get very sick with it?
Okay, I guess I would ask you, did we do H1N1? Do you remember it?
I remember it going around.
When was it?
Actually, there's been a couple different... If I remember correctly, there's been a couple different outbreaks of it.
Who was president?
The most recent... I don't fucking remember.
See, you don't... It was Obama.
I don't usually pay attention to who's fucking president.
Well, you'll always remember COVID. Chuck! Actually, Chuck is here. Chuck is... I was not looking at chat. Drunken Mussings of the New Plague, I see. No, me and Kyle... I'm not used to people being here, so me and Kyle just kind of talk.
That was like when I logged off the other day, I missed it that Shane stopped by our stream. It's like, damn it.
It's like we stream just for ourselves, so we never look at chat. It's very rare. Plus it's Friday and I didn't call Chuck today. Usually my Friday is I call Chuck and talk to Chuck. Chuck, I watched 2 hours and 9 minutes of Dune today, and I gotta say it is very disappointing. Have you watched Injustice? Have you seen Injustice, Chuck? No, I eagerly wait for his reply. Which sucks, because I don't know if he already logged off.
Time will tell.
What does my guy see? He's got a cheese grater face. What the hell if he's watching?
I mean, it should tell you if there's someone still viewing.
You didn't like... here he goes. You didn't like the new Dune? Did you see the original? I have not seen Injustice. I did not see the original. Which I'm told, thank God. He played Injustice, though. It's nothing like the game. They try to wrap it up in an hour and a half. I liked it. Injustice, but not Harley Quinn, because I can't stand Harley Quinn. It's like they try to inject Harley Quinn into everything DC now. They're like, well, this hit for a while a couple years ago. Let's try to inject this and as much as we need to. Dune is boring. Very, very boring. There's really good actors in the movie, and I think the actors are really good, but
I'll be back. I gotta pee.
The movie is so slow paced. It's a hard watch. It's they have Zendaya, MJ from Spider-Man, on all these press tours. I'm 2 hours and 9 minutes in, and they only show her character in premonitions, and it's so slight, it's ridiculous. I don't even know why they announce her as a character, because I'm 2 hours 9 minutes in and you haven't even been introduced to her. Ah. You'd hate the old one then. I think it's because the source material, like, we're taking from a very in-depth book with it, I think Dune is ridiculously impossible to put to the big screen what they have in the book. The book's probably very good. But it's hard to take and adapt that to film a lot of times, what you have in books. It's like, what's that fucking book I love? The Jack London book with the dogs. Chet. What? I gotta fucking Google it. I've read the book like twice, but I can't remember the fucking name of the book. Oh, The Call of the Wild. So, The Call of the Wild is a great book, horrible movie. I don't think you can adapt it to a movie because the book is so. The book is great. Like, I love the book. And then what's the other one? Not Between Two Ferns. Where the Red Fern Grows.
That was a good book.
Yeah, I'm talking about books that you can't make into movies, like Call of the Wild, Jack London book, and Where the Red Fern. You can't make into movies because it's just not possible. The amount of detail and storytelling you can get from a book sometimes doesn't translate to film, which is like Where the Red Fern Grows, and they're horrible movies because, and people want them to be movies because the book is so good. You just can't do it. By the way, I talked to Chuck last week. It was a week from today, and people are trying to get Chuck to play this game, and he's still on Destiny 2. His nephew played this game, and Chuck has helped his nephew, like with the economy and shit. Like, it's a very Chuck thing he would do, but Chuck still hasn't played the game, which bugs me because if Chuck was still streaming, like, he had this rule where, like, if people bought him the game, he would play it. And I would definitely buy Chuck the game just to get him to play it.
I mean, who doesn't like playing with more of their buddies at one time than...
Right. Chuck, I think Ender's Game is the same way. Yes! Oh, that's a good reference. The Ender's Game is a hard one. Which, who's that? Asa Butterfield, who finished second to get Spider-Man. Behind Tom Holland. Asa Butterfield would have been a great Spider-Man, by the way. I think, not taking anything away from Tom Holland, but Asa Butterfield probably would have been a great Spider-Man. Yeah, and I refuse to play New World. Well, you're lucky you don't stream anymore then. Chuck, what if me and Kyle buy you the game tomorrow? Would you play? Some books are a slow burn, doesn't translate to movies. Chuck, if you play the game, me and Kyle will make you governor of our company, and you can be ruler.
You can have all the control.
Yeah. It's Red Chunk Cobra Kai. I'm only playing Destiny 2 because of his Dune. That's true because Chuck is competitive, so he has to platinum the game. Or, you know, Chuck is with fucking trophies.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a achievement! Look at all these achievements, Chuck, that you can get, Chuck. I know he's doing that Chuck laugh right now, where he's like, "Hey, you're not getting me." Can't stop playing Destiny 2 until 100% and have 4. Yeah, exactly what I said tomorrow. 3 after. Exactly like I said. I'm just saying, look at all these achievements, Chuck. All these trophies, Chuck.
They could be yours.
It could be yours, Chuck. It could be yours. Alright, I gotta get a drink real quick. Kyle, talk to Chuck like you can see what he's saying.
How you doing, Chuck? How's Destiny? Well, Destiny 2, I should say. I always wanted to check that game out. I was told I'd like it, but I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm not super competitive, and that's the thing that I've heard about that game, is it's competitive.
Actually, Chuck, why are you talking in chat? You have our Discord. Just pop in the fucking channel and talk to us. I don't understand why he never does that. Like, he's obviously on his computer and has his headset right there. He could just pop into the Red Chunk chat and talk to us.
I mean, maybe he's using his headset for playing a game and he doesn't want to get cross sound. Well, he's got to be listening to the stream though. 'Cause
Yeah. So he probably has it on somewhere. He could just pop into our chat anytime he wants and talk to us.
this is true.
Like, we're in Discord right now. You can just pop in and talk to us. I wonder if I can invite him. Great invite.
I know this much. I'm going to be logging off here soon.
How is Chuck not my friend? Discord? There's Chuck.
Hello.
Hi, Chuck.
Chuck!
Chuck.
What up?
How much,
I don't
buddy?
know if it's going to pick up the audio from your stream or not, but
Oh, yeah, it
we'll
does.
see.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a 30-second delay or more
From the stream to,
to YouTube. Yeah, I haven't even heard myself talk on YouTube yet.
oh, you should in a second. See, that's weird how it does that. There's a little bit of time sometimes. There gets lag behind, I guess, when you've been streaming for a while.
I was going to say, I'm used to it there being a delay. I mean, and
Yeah,
it
I can
makes
hear myself in
sense.
the background now.
Ooh, let me go ahead and...
Yeah, see? Future Hank, I love you.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to...
Past Hank?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I muted the YouTube stream so I can talk to you and it won't...
So
You
you're
won't hear that
never gonna
feedback.
play New World.
I can't say never, but I can't right now just because I'm so invested in Destiny 2, and it's not that I want to be. I just really need to get this done.
We'll make you governor, Chuck. You can be the czar.
Oh, I heard. I heard your tactics
Governor?
of trying to entice me.
Well, the main enticement is getting to play with our friend.
That's
sure.
That's
Yeah.
the number one.
Yeah.
Then after that, you get to control everything in the
You can
companies.
take over territories, Chuck.
You can rule the world.
I'm not really one for expansion, but if it's money you seek.
How you been, man?
Pretty good. Just doing working and doing the Destiny 2 thing. Like I'm playing Destiny 2 as if it were my job. I spend 8+ hours a day on Destiny.
Wow.
That's
Ow.
some dedication.
See, now, like, we always talk about Kenny, like, dominating things, but, like, Chuck would put him to shame.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
The thing is, like the people that got me into Destiny 2, they've had the game since 2017 when it came out. So they've done all the expansions and whatnot. And in the last month and a half now, I've almost caught up to them. So
See, that would be the thing. Like, if Chuck and Kenny were at a party somewhere or some gathering, and, like, they just happen to have a conversation about different things, and Chuck was like, well, I've done this and this and this. Oh, you like video games? I've done this and this and this. And Kenny was like, well, yeah, I'm level 278 in Grand Theft Auto. Chuck would be like, really? And Kenny would be like, yeah, I guess I have that over you. Then Chuck would be like, time to go to work.
yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
Exactly.
I don't
Thanks for
know why
working.
either. Like I cannot explain that. There's like something in me that's like I see someone else's accomplishment and I'm like
I gotta
I'll
crush
show you. And it's not like that. Like right now, like Kenny is level 278, or that's like 500 something probably on Xbox of Grand Theft Auto. But he's never come across like him in person to like Kenny's bragged about it. But if that happened, and I'm not saying it would happen with Kenny, but I'm like saying like somebody you don't know, or like somebody you have direct like social interactions with regularly.
I did platinum Jeff Shanahan just because
Yes,
like
yeah, you took that to Biffy on Madden.
yeah, with Madden, a game that I had no desire to play whatsoever.
Absolutely none.
Didn't you do that in like a month?
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah, 1
he
month I
has
platinumed the whole game.
never. Did you ever play Madden before that?
Nope.
No. No interest whatsoever in. And like,
It boiled down that Biffy said, "I bet you couldn't."
No,
platinum Madden."
yeah, Biffy did bet him, and Biffy still owes you what was that, breakfast or dinner?
2 breakfasts, but
2 breakfasts.
he never followed through with that.
Oh,
He was
shit.
pretty mad after I knocked over his coffee.
That's so funny. I think me and Jack talked about that like a week ago.
He got so butthurt. Like I even offered to go to the store and get him a brand new cup of coffee.
You just hate fucked that coffee one morning.
Yeah, I did.
And then I think the reason is that like he got you back by like hate fucking your lunch.
Yeah, he kept taking my lunch and throwing it away.
The fuck?
Yeah, and
This was the most.
thing is, like, I was on keto at the time, so like, it's not like I was eating much to begin with. I had like a yogurt and like, some ground meat. That was about it.
This was the battle in Lord of the Rings in the second movie, but with lunches, coffee.
That's
Or maybe it was a Jello. I think it was yeah, it wasn't yogurt. It was a Jello.
No, it was a Jello. Yeah, this like yeah, because you were on like the keto, but it was like you couldn't replace the lunch.
Right. I only had very
it's not
few
like you bought a
calories I could get
sandwich
in.
or anything that you could just replace. So that was the ultimate hate fuck back.
The
Actually,
crazy thing
that
is,
was
like, he didn't even
worse.
tell me. I had a suspicion it was him, but he didn't even tell me that it was him until after we both left the company.
Right.
And
Because
I
that
saw
was
him,
that was way worse to take your lunch than it was because he could always get more coffee. Like we had
yeah,
coffee
he
there.
could have had a coffee if he just let me go get him one, but he refused to
Right.
let me go get him one.
It was a more difficult task to replace your lunch.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yuck.
these things happen, I guess.
Do you think somewhere out there, like Biffy's at work somewhere, and somebody like moves his coffee, and he's like,
He starts getting triggered.
I'll tell you what,
As
the last person
like
who fucked with my
flashbacks.
coffee got fucked over.
Didn't eat
So
fucking lunch
much
for
worse.
a month.
So much worse than you did.
I don't know. I was a dick for just knocking it over because I'm pretty sure I didn't have any reason to do it. I
No,
was just
you
in
didn't.
the mood.
You didn't. You had one of those Chuck moments where it was like, fuck the world. Like
Yeah.
that ladder.
Yeah. Well, I had to hurt something, and it was better that I hurt the ladder than it was to like hurt a person or hurt like
Now,
any like.
now, sometimes the things you do have no rhyme or reason. It's just random. And you're like, fuck this thing forever.
Well, yeah. Once I'm convicted of something, like or have my convictions about something, I pretty well stick to it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To be fair, I guess Biffy has his convictions about his coffee. So
Everybody does. I mean, everybody has those things about themselves. And they do things. And, like, I mean, me and you have gotten into it before. Where, like, I've done something and I had no idea that, like, I was, like, stepping on your toes or anything like that. And then when you made me aware, I was like, oh, fuck, shit. You know, at the time I was doing the things, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. But, like, I actually was.
yeah. Well, these things happen.
Which you have always had a good way of pointing out when I'm doing, which I don't always notice.
I've got a very strong sense of justice. Like,
You're like the Batman of my life.
yeah. And it's not that I want to be, it's just I can't help myself but to be. So like if I feel like something's not right or messed up or however you
No,
want to word it.
and I think if it was someone that you didn't know, you'd probably just write them off and they're dead to you.
Yes. If it was someone that was not close to me like you are,
Right,
it
but
would
if
have
it's someone
been
you know, you're gonna be like, you piece of shit.
I'll it's weird. It's not that I would
To be fair,
well,
it's not weird. It's not weird because, like, if you know someone and they're being a piece of shit, it hits harder than if someone doesn't know you and they're being a piece of shit.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, look at family. I mean, family is often the biggest piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I've got into it with so like my mom is now selling her house.
Well, the one that looks like a little Burger King.
Yeah.
The little
Yeah, that one. So like she's actually gonna move into the place, the community you live in.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And my little sister, which we all know how she is. So like she had this realtor like coming over. And my mom's like, well, I don't want to be alone. I want someone there. I'm like, well, I'll come over. And I have this friend that we play Grand Theft Auto with, like every other week, who's a realtor. Like, I'll let him know and we can help her sell her house. But my sister's like, no, I know this person through daycare. Okay. That's fine then.
And it's like use my guy because my my word is better than his word, or my guy is better than.
This lady she has shows up in a minivan, and the friend I have drives a what's that fucking car he drives, Kyle? This fucking Italian. What is it?
A Fiat?
No.
He doesn't have a Ferrari, does he?
No, it's not a Ferrari. It's fucking. It starts with an M. Not a Maserati. It's fucking. These ridiculous Italian sports cars.
I was gonna say he has a collection of really nice cars.
Right. Like ridiculous high-powered sports cars from real estate. So I'm like, well, he's probably the person to go with. Because, like, he doesn't get those from not being good. I mean, he doesn't get those from not selling houses.
Right.
And she got all upset with me and butthurt. And she's like, well, I'm the one doing this. I'm the one who's going to decide. I am the one doing this. I said, okay.
I am the one who knocks.
Yeah. Okay, then you do this. You figure it all out. She's like, well, you're a piece of shit for not helping. I tried to help.
Right, and then she took it from you.
Right. And she's like, well, me and my boyfriend, and we're going to do these things. We're going to see her set up here. We're going to do this. Okay, have at it. Why aren't you helping? I mean, you pretty much set the bar.
People like to complain.
I offered help. You said you had this. Now you're asking where the help is. Make up your mind.
Yeah, I just. I'm probably guilty of this myself, is where people are. I think we're all hypocrites in a way. And we're probably all bad people at some times. But I just can't understand the, like, you're not doing this thing that you were trying to do. Fuck you. But the thing I has always appreciated about Chuck is where, like, it's like the Old West where somebody comes up and they have these, like, fucking guns. They're like, this is a 6-shooter. And Chuck's like, that's not a 6-shooter. Now I'm going to go to my fucking house. I'm going to make a 12-shooter. Just fuck you.
My mind is my biggest, I guess, asset. But it can also be to my detriment because sometimes it doesn't allow me to. It's not even logical thinking because the logic's there. It's just it doesn't prevent me from being harsher than what I need to be.
I think that's fair. And then also, like, just in conversations with people, like, you'll come up with ideas, and other people will be like, that's a great idea. And then they'll do that idea.
Yeah. That is the story of my life.
Now, for me, like, I don't specifically set out, like, I'm going to try to steal Chuck's ideas, but, like, we're talking tonight, we're all having a good time being friends, and I've been drinking. So then, like, a week from now, like, Chuck will have suggested something that I'll be like, ah, man, I should do this.
So in a week from now, we're going to be playing Destiny 2?
That's kind of how it goes.
I have a story about.
I'm not directly like, fuck Chuck, I'm going to steal his idea, but, like, the suggestion's been in my head. And then I'll have thought I've come up with it.
Ah, yes, the power of suggestion.
Right? Well, not just that, but it's hard to like when you sit there and talk with your friends for a while, and you all hang out and you do things. It's hard not to. It's hard to decipher who came up with that. It's like
Yeah.
who came up with that.
Especially if it's something that like you end up doing as a group, anyways.
Right. It's like we're all sitting there and we're talking about, well, what if Thanos fucking had a big ass dildo and fucked Thor in the ass? And, oh man, it'd be great if Captain America fucked Iron Man in the ass. It's
It
kind
might
of
be
the
a
same
little
thing, but
A little hard to get past the review board, but you know,
I mean,
stranger things have happened.
This is Red Chunk. There is no review board.
Mm.
This is we fucking making this or not?
Chuck's a founding member. He knows.
Who wanted to shoot Thanos fucking the Hulk in the ass with a giant dildo? We're gonna do it. Ain't gonna be nothing that stops.
Oh, dude, I
Finding a
cut my head
platform
open.
to display it.
I was looking at a camper today, and I cut my head open so bad.
Oh, geez.
It's not quite stitch worthy, but like it was a gusher. So like I cut it open. Well, I hit my head. I didn't realize it was cut open yet. And then I'm sitting there talking to these people, and thank God it was people I've known for a while. And I was talking to them about their camper and stuff like that. And then like I go to like rub my head, and I pull my hand back, and it's just full of blood. So like you guys know me, like blood, like ugh.
Right.
I'm starting to pass out.
Did you ask them like, "Hey, I've been talking to you for the past 5 minutes. How come you didn't let me know?"
I held it together. I'm like, okay, I gotta go inside. I gotta use the restroom. I go walking inside. I start like wavy walking. You know how in Grand Theft Auto when you get drunk, and everything starts. It was like that. I walk inside. I make it in through the main lobby into the back, and I put my head in the sink, and I start rinsing it out. It looks like that fucking Alfred Hitchcock movie where the fucking blood drops start coming down.
Right.
I start feeling dizzier. I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I have this guy who works for me now who's in the fire department, thank God. He's Work Kyle, I call him. And I'm like, I go, like, peek my head into the fucking doorway, and I'm like, Kevin, call Kyle. And then I just kind of, I squat down. I put my hands above my head. You know, like how they tell you, like, to breathe, put your hands above your head and shit like that. I start doing that. And I'm just bleeding all over, like it's dripping down my face. And I'm thinking, like at the time I have this like 6-inch gash across my fucking head. I'm thinking like, oh shit, I gotta go to fucking the hospital. I gotta pick up Donut in an hour. She has a half day. I'm thinking like
you're gonna have like the worst scar ever.
That never crossed my mind. I'm just thinking like I'm filleted open. This is what I'm thinking. The way it hurts, I'm filleted open. And I got this fucking paper towel on my head that I grabbed and fucking put it on my head. And I'm like, dude, look at it. Look at it. Is it bad? Is it bad? He's like, maybe 5/16 of an inch. And then you start to come to the realization that you're a pussy. I try to like stand up and start to act tough, but I'm still like woozy from seeing blood. We're all right, that's cool. Everybody back to work. everybody back to work.
I will fully admit, when it comes to workplace injuries, you are a wussy.
Yes, I will fully admit that too. But I tried to act tough. I was like, "Go back to work, everybody. Nothing to see here. Everything's good."
'Cause I remember like laying my finger open pretty good at Whacker once, and I'm like, I just cut my finger a little bit, and just Hank just
I turned
instant
white.
Oh fuck! No. You all right?
I started to grab something near me to hold on to.
Here I am, fucking huge gash in my fucking finger, bleeding all over the place. He's about to pass out. I'm like, I just guess I grab some paper towel a second, make sure this guy over here is gonna be okay.
You see, that's the thing. Somebody's gonna somebody's gonna have an open wound or a bad thing, and they're gonna like show me, and then I'm gonna fall down and pass out. They're gonna be like, well, I guess I'm on my own.
Kyle's just like, hey, Hank, you kind of need to stay coherent because you're going to have to write up my accident report.
No. I've had that before too. Like a guy gashed his head open at work on a kingpin of a fucking thing, and he showed me, and I fucking oh god. Thank God it was at the time where Jack was still the service manager. So Jack was like, "I got this." It's like, oh shit. Oh god,
This part of this,
did I tell you, Chuck? The last time I hung out with Jack at the bar, I was getting ready to leave, and he goes, "I love you," and gave me a big hug.
Oh,
Like he genuinely was like, "I love you, buddy," and gave me a big old hug, and I was like, "Quit being a faggot."
how drunk is he?
Pretty drunk, but I was like, "Quit being a faggot." Instantly stopped hugging me.
he didn't just. I would have been like,
No,
weren't you
no,
supposed
wait,
to say no,
I
homo
haven't
first?
finished it. He instantly stopped hugging me, and he looked at me. He touched my shoulders, like grabbed my shoulders. He's like, "Are you chucking me right now?"
You should have sniffed him.
That was like the heyday of like our place.
Oh, he got so mad.
He still asks about you, by the way. You still like you're the only person he asks about.
I'm around. I just
I think
don't really
that's
see a
because he
lot of
knows
people
that
anymore.
me and you were close.
Yeah. Yeah, Destiny has kind of taken over my life, so that's what I spend my waking hours doing. That and we're setting up this Halloween party thing.
Oh yeah?
You know, every year we do the Halloween party. This
Oh.
year's going to be
Did
the
you-
biggest one yet,
Kyle,
I
did
think.
you get an invite?
Well, it's for kids. You probably
Kyle-
don't want to be there.
Kyle, did you get an invite?
I did not.
I didn't. I'm teasing Chuck. I'm not offended. I got to go to this work party for Crystal. Then we got Rob's. You got invited to Rob's, didn't you?
I did.
Chuck?
No.
Well, I'm pretty sure Janet did then. You're not on Facebook.
Yeah, it's hard to invite me to anything unless you have my actual phone number. Because I'm not on social media or anything.
How is that going, by the way? Like
That's fine.
it's been like
3 years.
3? It has been
Yep.
3.
I think so.
It has been 3 years. I want to say like a year and a half.
Let's see. 3 years ago, I was streaming the Castlevania stuff, so
No.
maybe a year after that.
It hasn't
So
been 3
about
years since you stopped streaming.
yeah, 2018 is when I was streaming on Twitch for Castlevania.
No, but you
But
were
then
you were still on
I went to Mixer, then I went to Trovo after that.
yeah. It hasn't been 3 years. Do you ever think you'll get back into it?
Yeah, I've actually been trying to set something up, but Destiny 2 happened, so until I get that done, I can't actually go back to streaming.
Why wouldn't you just stream your Destiny 2?
Because I play on the PS5, and it's on the other TV that I do not have connected to my setup and everything for streaming. and I don't feel like taking it all apart just to do that.
Is it because it wouldn't be the highest quality possible?
No, it's not. Well,
Have you started to let go of that a little bit?
no,
No.
as much as I want to.
That's not a bad quality though. You shouldn't give up on that. I guess our thing's always been like we're just doing it.
Well, your
That-
thing is it's better to have something out than to have nothing out. And unfortunately, like my desire for perfection is crippling because it keeps me from doing anything most
But
times.
what see now the other side of that though, Chuck, is that like um we're not putting great things out there either. We're just putting things out there.
I know, but then at least that point you have something out there. I can't say the same. Like,
So like look at our last year. There's like God, what do we get, Kyle? Maybe one viewer sometimes?
Yeah.
But
One,
also we're not
two-
putting things out there. I guess like I don't know, like we're putting things out there for people to see. We're not actively trying to, but there's something to said be for putting a good product out there.
sometimes I wonder if streaming's not the answer, though. Sometimes I wonder if it's like, you know, a lot of people don't have time to catch you streaming exactly when you're streaming. You know what I mean? Like,
But
maybe
like
it's easier to make videos and then you can watch them later when you do have the time.
what awful also like is the market? Wow, I said that. Market so flooded.
Yeah, I think that too. Um, especially with New World right now, honestly. Like that's the newest, biggest thing. Everyone's doing that.
Mhm.
So why wouldn't they capitalize on that by streaming that? But that means you've got 1,000 streamers at any given time streaming New World.
See, what if somebody bought you New World just so you could act in a show about?
Oh, you're playing with the
Yeah,
thing. Hmm.
so I mean that's our thing, right, Kyle?
I mean, I want to get that going because
Yeah.
we really haven't put any content on it, and I really like this idea. Like,
Have you figured out the camera situation with the in-game camera?
So all that we talked about
Mm-hmm.
can't be done.
Okay.
So, but I mean, there's not. If you have to film it from different perspectives, everybody like me, you, and Kyle all have capturing.
I would say you can line up different people's screens to get the shot you want for
Mhm.
someone else talking. So you might not be able to get your character's angle the way you want, but if someone else can line up the shot off their screen, you can get it that way.
Now, my only worry is that like if you're watching the stream right now, like the different mannerisms of the character. So if we spend 2 minutes with characters talking, they're just standing there. There's no like slash talk where your character's like
Moving their mouth or anything along them lines.
right. So there would have to be like hard zoom in and zoom out. But also they get away with that, like either red versus blue.
Yeah, that's what I was originally envisioning when you
Right.
told me about the concept.
That's what I'm envisioning too. And I'm a part of all these Facebook groups and all these YouTube channels. Nobody's doing this.
The difference between red versus blue and what you're trying to accomplish, though, is in Red versus Blue, they all have helmets, so there's no way to see anyone's face. So
We
the
can
way
have
they
helmets
speak,
though, like right away.
yeah, but the way they speak, it's like it sounds like it's coming over a radio, anyways, like an intercom. So it makes sense with that.
But we could also make it sound like it's coming from a helmet. They have that built into Adobe right now.
But like a muffled sound on
Yeah.
it, like you're talking through a helmet. Then just everyone wears a helmet. And then you can make it. You can make it work.
All right. Well, I have a question. If it's just acting and it's not actually playing the game per se, why does it have to be that game? Why couldn't it be something else?
We're lovers of this game, and
Since it is the new hot thing, and no
Right.
one else is doing something like this, a chance of it actually getting traction and doing something has a better chance by doing it with this game.
Unless
I
the
mean,
reason they're not doing it is because it can't be done.
Anything can be done. Anything can be done if you put your mind to it.
yeah, I think it can be done. Problem is like if you try to make it too long.
That's always been my thing lately is like 15 minutes and under for things.
Not even 15. If we did 3-minute little quick episodes.
That's the best, but like what Viva La Dirt League has been doing with their D&D logic lately. They shot a shit ton of stuff all in one day, and they're just releasing a bunch of 3 to 4 minute videos off of what they shot in that one little tidbit.
I mean, it can be done. Nobody's doing it.
I just feel like maybe they're not because it is challenging to get it to look right.
See, now that falls into the like, is it good or are you doing it?
What do you mean? Is it good or are you doing it?
Right. It means like nobody's doing it because it's not great,
Oh, so
or is
instead of
nobody
actually
doing it?
doing something, just not doing it at all because that's the easier, or that's if it's not perfect, then we're just not going to do it, sort of thing.
Right. Or if
No.
if you're doing what you can at the time with the constraints that you have. Because you remember there's a lot of World of Warcraft stuff that they made, like the Machina.
You know what you could have done this with? You could have done this with EverQuest too. They
Yeah.
had a built-in system where whenever you talk, it'll use your webcam and it'll sync up your mouth with your character's mouth. Because I was doing something stupid. I would go around and I would just like drop my mouth open and be like, oh, and walk around like that, like at people when they're playing, and it is just to be stupid, but it would absolutely do that.
See, now, like, I've always thought because there's in game chat, like, you could go to a bar in a small city, like even a starter city, just like do a bad stand up comedy episode. Or you could do, like, and I mean, like, right now, my character has a helmet on. You can't see what he's saying. And even in the early levels, you can get things that cover your face, your mouth at least. It's just nobody's doing it. And obviously, the game's popular and there's a market for it.
Right.
All right, I gotta get off. I gotta go to bed. I gotta fucking work in the morning.
All right, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna drink some beers and hang out. Nice talking to
I
you,
will-
Chuck.
Talking to you.
What's
See
that?
ya.
Bye.
Hey,
See ya,
Cal.
Chuck.
See you, Kyle.
I'm gonna end my